we're going to start with a piece of paper. We're going to tilt it so one on the corner faces you. And then I like to just use a pencil to start it. Anything small and round will work, just to kind of give it a circular shape. You want it to be fairly tight, but not too tight that you can't get it out again. Just going to roll it up part way here. Take it out. And we're going to keep going here. It's okay if one end ends up a little bigger than the others. It kind of gives it a natural wand shape. And you can use either type of glue, liquid or a glue stick. This is what I have handy here, so I'm just going to go ahead, put it on the edges here. Do this about 2/3 of the way through rolling it. So, okay, I'm just going to keep going then. Might need a little bit more on the edge here. That's the tricky spot, but if you can get this part to stay down, you're generally pretty golden when it comes to the rest of it. Okay, so we have a bit of a wand shape here. Next, we're going to want to either cut or tuck the ends just a little bit to kind of give it more of a wand shape. You can see how it has a little bit of a point. We're just gonna kind of tuck it in a little bit. So if you have a hot glue gun that you're using, this is a good time too to make a little bit of hot glue in here to give it more of a rounded edge. Okay. Lastly, we're going to put just a little bit of glue along the outside here, and we're going to spread it around. This is just to kind of make a little barrier here to keep everything glued together and prevent it from unwrapping. If you do that step, you're going to want to let it dry a little bit before going on. So here is the shape of the wand to begin with. I have my base, I have the tip of the wand here. So the next step is we're going to actually want to mark where we're going to put the string or the hot glue, depending on what you're using. So I just went ahead earlier and made some pencil markings here. See that? This wand. And we're gonna have to dip the string, right here, into just a little bit of glue to make it stick. I found using like a paint tray or something and then just kind of slobbering the glue all over it, it's kind of the easiest way to do it. It's nice and messy. Lots of fun. Okay. See, I have glue all over the string now, but it isn't like sopping wet or anything. So go ahead and you can pick an end to start on, and you're going to just wrap it around, following the lines that you made. And there you go. This is also where you can use a hot glue gun instead of wrapping it with string. You can just go ahead and take the hot glue and follow those same lines. It dries a little quicker, obviously, but it works the same either way. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue with the string one, and I'm going to go ahead and paint it, and then I'll show you an optional step after that. Okay, so here's my wand after it has dried from the paint. You can see it looks pretty wand-like here. So this next step is optional step, and we're basically going to antique the wand. So we're going to put a mixture of black paint and water over the wand, and then we're going to wipe it off with a damp paper towel. So I have a little jar here since we're going to make the paint a little thinner. A paint tray would work too. You don't need too much. Oops. Goodness. And then also, I'm just, like I said, just a little bit of water. Go ahead and give that a good swirl. Just making it a little bit thinner. Maybe a little more. So you can see here, it's nothing too crazy. It'll still paint. So we're just going to go ahead and put this over the wand. And we're going to want to do small sections at a time because you don't want it to dry. So I'm just going to go like this. And then with our damp paper towel, we're going to go ahead and wipe it off. Give it a little bit of time to dry if you want it to look a little bit older, but not too long, otherwise it'll just end up with a wand that's been painted black. Go ahead and do parts of the handle. That's where it'll really show up because there's all the grooves and stuff in it. Definitely want to pay attention to make sure you get it all in the different creases, since that's where, like I said, it'll show up the best. So take it here, and we're going to just start wrapping it. You can kind of see the difference here between where we've put the paint and where we haven't. But you'll just go ahead and repeat that until you get it looking how you want it to. And then you have a completed wand. So if you have more paint colors at home, you can always do different variations. This is another example we've done in the past. So there you have it. Once you have that complete, your wand is finished. So just remember to swish and flick.